God, you should get Bernie on this. Yeah.
I would love Bernie on this.
Bernie in a tank top.
Even if Bernie wore... hey, he's ripped.
But yeah, y'all don't know.
And he has sleeves.
Oh my God.
Both arms.
Yeah, that's why he's
the skulls.
Yeah, shirtless. Bernie Sanders looks like a sailor. He looks like a chef from a nice restaurant.
Do you know Bernie never talks about his own enjoyment.
Yeah.
When they're like, well, what do you like to do for fun? And he's like, organize, like for fun. And he's like, I like to go home and I enjoy music from the 70s. And they're like, what music? And he's like, disco. Disco.
I love that.
I love that. He goes home and he just queens it up.
Let me tell you something. I
love disco.
I want to see Bernie Sanders in drag. I want to see Bernie Sanders by the pool in Palm Springs in a caftan.
He should be.
Big bouffant. I want to see Bernie Sanders full 70s disco diva. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to share a bag with Bernie. That's what I want to do.
Clean blow.
Yeah. Everyone test your drugs.
Yeah.
But we're adults.
Welcome to Tank Top Talks with Matt Braunger. I am your host, Matt Braunger, the host of Tank Top Talks. Tank tops are ridiculous, but they feel good. And the reason why they feel good is because they're ridiculous. Jay Jurden.
Yes.
Hilarious man of the South.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your tank.
Okay, so if we're just talking technically, so this is a ribbed tank for his or her or their pleasure from Todd Snyder. It's, I think, 90% cotton and then like 5% spandex and 5% modal. Is that how you say that? Yeah. Modal. See? Yeah. That was my nickname in undergrad, Modelo Negro. That's also just a tasty beer. That's all that is.
It really is.
But yeah.
It looks great.
Thank you.
I like the quality.
Feel it. Go ahead and touch it. Touch this.
That's really nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Pants, too.
Yeah, okay, yeah. These are what I call, these are the pants I wear if I ever become a divorcee and I need to just walk on the beach to figure it out.
That is perfect. That is perfect. Those are your Christopher Crosses.
Yeah.
Those are your coming around again. There's your little Carly Simon walking on the beach. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, do you have that? Because I was thinking, I've never met your husband.
Really? No. He's real. He's a real man.
I believe you.
He's a real man.
I don't think you have a Canadian
got a real
girlfriend.
job. I come up with a fake husband just so I can get booked in June. No, yeah, I just love the pride shows. No, my husband, he is real. He's so real. He has a real job. People used to call it HR. Now they call it people in the business sense. So
really?
He works kind of in the people sector of a financial company with a crypto wing, and that is all I can say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I see why I've never met him.
Yeah, he's the devil, which is great. I love that money.
You're married to Old Scratch.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
That's funny. Very funny of you.
Well, that's very... I love anytime anyone's like, I'm not allowed to talk.
Say it.
You're like,
say
please,
it.
What is
say
it?
It.
Please.
Say it. We ain't wearing no sleeves. Come on.
No. When someone...
You can't hide nothing up them. No. You can't hide nothing up them. So go ahead.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm talking about what you just said. Yeah. You provoked an interest in all of us that were just like, you can't talk about what your husband does at all?
No, not at all. No, I mean, he onboards people. He offboards people.
Wink.
I mean, every now and then he's in charge of Severance.
Okay.
Not the TV show.
Sure.
Yeah, the packages that people receive.
Finalities.
Yeah. When my husband fires you, you don't have a secret life that keeps going on. You go home. You go back to wherever you live, and you really think about it.
Do you? Because my wife she manages comedians.
Yeah.
As you know.
Incestuous.
We had an incestuous relationship.
Hooking up with someone in the industry
that you work with.
Yeah. Married. Had a baby.
But we don't work together anymore, and that's what kind of the secret sauce. But I love comics that have a spouse with a job.
Normie husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's fascinating.
Yeah. Well, what happened is we met doing theater at the University of Mississippi. So he has a performing background. He still loves comedy. He grew up truly in love with like the really strong female comics of the early 2000s and the aughts. So he was like full on like Chelsea Lately pilled. Like he loved Joan Rivers. He would watch E with his mom. He still watches E red carpet to this day. And every time he watches E red carpet, the first thing he says is, "Be better with Joan." Like he's
not wrong.
I think Mary Beth is gonna be the next person who actually ascends and takes that role.
Yeah.
Just truly watch out for that. But he loves comedy. He loves stand-up. He loves sketch. He loves Broadway.
Okay.
He's very talented, and he can
Did you
sing.
ever do Chelsea lately?
No, I'm not that old.
Well, I am. Let me tell you some stories about a little panel show we used to do. Jay, you would have been great. We were drinking scotch before we got on.
My God.
No, it was a lot of fun.
This is how I used to watch E in my room.
Please don't say like 6th grade or something, please.
I would watch E standing up, and then I'd be like, okay, I'd be watching E, and then if it was late enough, I'd be like, Howard Stern. Ooh. Howard Stern.
You had a thing for him?
Not for Howard. I'm bisexual for the hotties he brought. No. Oh my God.
I don't know. Listen.
What?
Some people
what a specific type of man.
A crow-like man.
Yeah, you gotta
with
love.
curly hair.
You gotta love.
Some women really like him.
You gotta love a Corvid with a perm to love. You understand?
Women. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I was watching for the Pixelated Boobs.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. To talk. Yeah, you're like talking like an '80s kid.
Yeah.
That was us.
Yeah.
You had Skinemax, but you didn't have Skinemax, so you turned the channel.
Oh,
and
every now and then
would show up and you jizz in your pants.
Yeah, well, every now and then you get it kind of in between the channels, and you'd be like, "That's something. I can work with this.
Yeah,
I really
something there.
If I just listen to the noises, that's a rhythmic flesh.
Yeah, the sound is clean.
That's
the sound
great.
is clean.
But this visual, so
it looks like she's enjoying herself.
Yeah.
I can see her face. So
I loved Boobs so much I would break the law. So what I would do is I would go to Barnes. I would either go to Barnes and Noble or Books A Million or Borders whenever the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue came out. And real ones know in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, there were always 3 or 4 pages where they could go sheer,
yes,
or they could go body paint.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I would go to the magazine stand, rip it out. Rip it out, and rip it out, then rub it out. Now I'd rip it out.
That was later.
I'd rip it out, and I'd take it to school, and I'd show some of the homeboys. I'd be like, "Hey."
Nice.
And they go, "Jay, oh my God." Well, we 7th grade, we all have boners together. Yay. It was great. I want to go back to those times, right? You know what? That's actually why these men behave like this in Austin. Is because they want that. They knew they want that back.
They didn't have that.
Yeah, they want to jerk off with their friends.
Exactly.
But now what they got to do? They got to do a minute for Tony. But they could. They could just jerk off with Tony.
I was thinking about the whole like a lot of those guys have the jokes about like what if I'd love to be gay. I was just blowing each other.
Oh my God.
The whole joke is what if we were gay? Like that's not a joke. That's not even a premise.
Here's the thing. So many people have said that to me or just said some variation of that. They'll be like, well, the only reason you're successful is because so many people want gay talent now. I always tell them, if you think the only way, if you think the only way and the only reason that I am successful, I am going to give you some very helpful business advice. And that advice is suck my dick. No. Not in a mean way, to help you get up in the business.
Talk about getting over the hump.
Yeah, it's not a blowjob. It's an audition. In person, by the way. And those are hard.
Come on, we
got to Zoom a lot of stuff now.
Lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The thought that came to me, the amount of boring gay and bisexual men I know that would never make
now we're allowed to.
It's not like they're just looking for any gay or bisexual.
Yeah, we're allowed to be so boring now. I know so many gay creative directors, and they are not creative or direct. They're just guys who know how to send emails on time, and
Shit.
That's beautiful.
That's
for
half
them.
the battle. Really.
That really is.
It really is. Like people that get back to you.
Woo!
Toot sweet.
In a timely manner.
Incredible.
Timely.
I feel like listen, I'm middle-aged. I've been getting back to all these stage managers.
Yeah.
Like we need you there at 7:45. Got it, bro.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not in your 20s.
That's you.
This is great.
That's beautiful though. That's a beautiful place to be. I'm on the wrong side of 35, but I will say this, what's fun about being over here, if someone ever says, oh well, Jay's old, now I don't even push back. I go, you're right. You know, matter of fact, it's a blessing to get old. You know, you gonna wish you looked this good when you 48.
No, I know. I used to get mad, like when David Zucker did his the social media panel, which was incredible. And I went up and I was like, hey, I wanted to thank you for being here and thanks for the tips and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I used to watch your stuff in college. And I'm like, and he's a man. Yeah. And I've met people that are like, I loved your album in 6th grade. I'm like, but you're a grown person. Yeah. And that used to bug me, and now I adore it.
You change people's lives, Matt. You got to think about it like that. Nice. They were watching you on Comedy. They were watching you and Dr. Katz. They were watching you. They were watching you and then be like, I'm gonna watch Crank Yankers. I'm gonna watch it. I want to hear what Wanda Sykes has to say.
Yeah. And, that's the great thing. You get into comedy and it expands your worldview, your fan view. Like you get into all these different artists.
Yeah, and in the most misogynistic way, and I feel so bad to say this, getting older as a guy is 1,000,000 times easier because you just become, you go young talent, normal age talent, still normal age talent, slightly older normal talent, funny grizzled talent. And then if you get to be a black old person, then at a certain point you become a sage. They go to you for advice. And you shouldn't, but they listen. They're gonna be like, comedy guru Jay, what should I do? And I'm like, first of all, you gotta be mean to trans people. That's what you gotta slap your knee, you gotta drink too much, you gotta ruin your throat with cigarettes, but most importantly, you gotta make sure these tall women can't use the bathroom. And then you gotta stop public housing in Ohio. You gotta do all of that.
Is everyone getting it?
No. Okay, I can go more specific. And then
I see some faces going, why? That sounds like a terrible worldview.
That man does not seem
why
happy.
Why in the world with that?
Oh, yeah. You got to write jokes about your Asian wife. You got to do it all.
Can I tell you a trans friend of ours that just got me so good? She killed me today. Patti Henderson.
Yeah.
We were in the elevator together. And I am still, I feel like a fucking rube, okay? Yeah. I feel like, a sucker, a lame, an apple. Okay. She literally, I'm in the elevator with her, and I'm like, hey, Patti, and she's like, how you doing? She's like, I just flew in, and I'm like, you're doing the show with Sarah Squirm, right? Tonight, she's like, yeah, I had to fill in because Meg Statler, and she got quiet. I'm like, what? She goes, she died. I'm not selling it like she sold it. She just said it. She said it the way you say it when someone died.
Yeah.
Like, what? And she's like, yeah, she was killed. And it was sold it. Looked at me. Eyes were. I swear to God, her eyes were getting sweaty. Like they were tearing up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she goes, yeah, it was really gay. She goes, I'm kidding. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, but
she needs, I feel like she's the new Meryl Streep.
No, yeah, Patti. I want to see Patti Harrison act in so many things. Also, you saying that something happened in Meg Stalter, I felt the gay men here go, wait, what? Right? The three of them right there, they went, time out, what's going on with Meg?
Excuse me.
I mean, I am a big fan of comics still doing the bits and having fun and ball busting and dicking around and vulva busting too, doing it all. I get very upset now because the current comedy landscape does not lend itself to as much whimsy. Like everything is kind of, I'm kissing your ass because I know you could help me get more famous, or it's like I have to believe all of the edicts that you decree because you're part of the ecosystem and I'm specifically trying to get better here. I don't like that.
To me, it's very, to call it out, it feels very centrist Democrat.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I say how I really
exactly.
Feel. I'm trying to win.
Oh my God. That's right.
I was talking to
Hakeem Jeffries.
I was talking. So let's go to the Jeffers.
Yeah.
I was talking to Sam Sanders about you, and I was like, I've said how I really love how you give your opinions.
Yeah.
Because I do think I'm not of that school of nothing's offensive, nothing like that. But I do think you can go ahead and go, I'm going to choose to not be affected by this person's opinion.
Yeah.
Because they have the stones, the sand, the balls, the vulva to express their opinion. To
meaty
express their
lips.
opinion, you know?
Big, beefy, juicy lips.
Yeah, like I love that you just
Wagyu.
say beef curtains, raw bacon.
Yeah.
It's awful when I say it.
No. It's beautiful. We're celebrating bodies.
Absolutely.
Slurping on it like ramen.
Try the oysters. No, but I mean, I got to give you a lot of respect for that because your opinion. I don't want to leave this world without people knowing how I feel.
Yeah,
that's me being selfish. And when people are kind of like, you're just what is it called? Like when you try to, I'm blanking on the term where you look like you're noble or
it's like performative from you.
Well, people
virtue signaling.
Thank you, Jesus, brain fart. Basically, where people think for some reason you expressing in my particular instance, lefty of worldview and viewpoints will help you in the bit. No, it won't.
No,
it hurts you. It hurts you because A, people don't want to think about politics, and I get that. I don't either.
Yeah.
And B, there's no here. Oh, we're gonna let you into this thing.
Yeah, I think it's like twofold for me. It's definitely a multi-pronged approach. First of all, like as a black queer comedian, my existence and my joke and my POV and the prism through which I filter the world is so inherently political. It's politicized. It's weaponized. It's like leveraged both for and against me in spots that I think any silence on my part does a disservice to every queer person, every young black person, every just sort of every progressive person who wants to do stand-up, because what they see is this huge group of men not saying anything because they're scared they're not going to get as much stage time at one club in one city on one street. It's weird to change your entire worldview for something that I think is so small.
Absolutely.
That's like why I do it, and because it's fun to be a bitch. Like that's that is the other reason. It's funny that I can be like, yeah, it looks like chlamydia is scared to catch Tony. Like that to me is fun. Well, I don't think I got booked for it, but I did want to do the roast to Kevin Hart at the Netflix is a Joke Festival because I thought Tony Hinchcliffe was going to be there, and I kept writing down all these truly evil things I was going to say about Tony Hinchcliffe, horrible stuff. Right. I want to say that Tony Hinchcliffe looks like one of Magic Johnson's white blood cells. I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
that's
white.
A good joke.
I'm sorry, white blood incels is what I want. Those are the kind of things I was cooking up in my head.
Not to punch up, I would go red.
Punch up, yeah. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Very red guy.
No, but that's the kind of stuff that I want to do, because right before the great schism of 2021, it's true. Right before that schism comedically, there was a world where you could kind of fuck around and say your opinion, but also say a joke, and it wasn't seen as Jay, you're so hard on those guys. And I don't really think I'm being hard on men in their 40s and 50s if I'm just hey man. This is kind of stupid. Don't you think this is kind of stupid?
Yeah. And
this is kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid to have lunch with Jurden and Ivanka and then be like, someone's responsible for killing all these brown babies, but I don't. Jared, could you help me find the guy? I don't get it.
No, it's the hot dog suit.
Yeah, it's true. Do you think Tim knew that was going to be used for the next ever?
Listen, I think Tim just does anything that makes money. He always has, and he's a genius that way.
It's insane.
So it's when people are oh, he's a fascist. He's this, he's that. He's no, he...
Oh, I'm talking about Tim Robinson. You're talking about Tim Dillon?
I am.
Okay, I'm talking about Tim Robinson.
See, we're mixing our guys.
I was talking about the hot dog sketch still.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Tim Robinson, he does anything for money.
Tim.
He does anything for money.
No, Tim Robinson does not.
We getting our Tims crossed.
Tim makes Jim makes incredibly weird, wonderful art.
Yeah, and then you know what he does? Just skateboards off into the distance.
Skateboards with his like grown kids.
It's just like ollies out of it.
Have you done his comedy show?
No, I haven't.
He does this thing where he has Brooks Wheelan's done it. I was supposed to do it, and then I wasn't gonna be in town. He has you do comedy at his kid's birthday party.
See,
death.
You see that?
Everyone eats shit.
You see that?
Every comedian is like, "Fuck, why am I like?" These kids are like, "This guy sucks."
But listen, that's.
Can I get a juice box?
But that's how you know it's a disease that we have.
Yes.
Because we say yes and we go, I can get these kids. Wait a second. I can. Oh, wait. I got something for you. Hey, where do you work?
Bro.
What do you do for a living? What's kindergarten? Okay. Y'all fucking? No, that's not.
Did you have that thing? I had it when I was younger where my favorite thing was gigs that terrified me. That was my favorite thing. It was in a giant field. Yeah. You know, one of the stuff that got my blood pressure up. I literally played a high school assembly. My friend was a teacher, downtown LA. And she was like, yeah, these kids are like, they want a comedian. And I just ran on stage screaming at these kids back when I had like that owl bit and like a bunch of stuff, and didn't give them a chance to even go, who the fuck, what is happening? Like I hit all the bits and was like, good night, and like threw the mic off stage.
Every now and then.
I couldn't, they might have thought it was a maniac, like a janitor got a hold of the mic.
No, what happened is you came in, did the set, you left, and the teacher said, now kids, that is why we have to study. Because
don't do drugs.
If you don't.
You understand?
I mean, it's the same.
Cocaine.
I mean, it's the same. It's maybe a year or two difference, but whenever you do a show for a college, if there are enough freshmen in that college show, in that college booking crowd,
yes,
you kind of are being like, whoa, let me see if I can truly connect with the youth, because I'm Olivia Rodrigo to you too. Like it's very,
yeah.
It's a little bit of that. They'll be like, I didn't know you knew about that. I'm like, man, when I was introduced to Bieber, he was younger than me. They go, whoa. They go, Unc Justin Bieber? I go, yeah, that's my nephew.
Yeah.
Like it's I like also exposing them to stand up because, and tell me if you might still get this, but I get this because of some of the younger people's naivete and just sort of like what they are exposed to, and because the world is so siloed and there's no monoculture, they'll go, Jay, I hate stand-up, but whatever it is I just saw you do, I like that. And I go, I truly just did a bunch of setup punch stand-up for you.
That was
and they went, nah, that can't be stand. It can't. No. Because where was the part where I got to talk? And I was like, you don't have to. Hey, back in the day, you didn't get to.
Yeah. And that's like an extrapolation of the people you come across who are like, oh, you're stand-up?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I like stand-up, but I feel like female stand-ups, they just talk about relationships.
Jesus
Black
Christ.
stand-ups, they just talk about race.
Yeah.
I remember a guy said that to me, we're white, so I can say this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not in your
he put on that.
Not in your club, Sig Heil. And he said that. He was like, they all talk about race. I'm like, no, listen, I started out in Chicago with a guy named Hannibal Buress who had a bit that would kill about how cool it'd be to have a silver arm.
Yeah. And they went.
Yeah.
So, you know, silver's a color.
Fair, but not a race.
Yeah, racist people would be like, but he stole that silver arm. There's a level of like, you also do. If you're any sort of other comedian, if there's any sort of like marginalization in your set, if you don't address it, there's this like idea that we all used to have of like model minority, where if you don't talk about your race, your sexuality at all, then a lot of the white boy gatekeepers would be like, oh, great job not relying on the crutches that all of that oppression gave you. It's just wild to be aware of it. So then, like, as a black or a queer comedian specifically, you overwrite because you think that they're usually going to be like, oh, well, you're only funny because you're charismatic, and black people have that extra muscle, the extra ligament that makes them charismatic, and like they think that
quick twitch.
Yeah, that quick wit twitch fiber, and so then they also go, oh, well, you're gay, and gay is inherently funny. So when I talk about gay stuff with my boys, it's funny. When you talk about gay stuff with your boys, that's just is your diary. And I go, also, you want to do gay shit, dog. You. Whenever you see a straight man do 15 minutes on gay stuff, and then he goes, anyway, and you go, nah, man, not anyway.
You
not
went somewhere, Kevin.
At all, dog.
Kevin, you went somewhere in your head.
You were transfixed. You changed. I saw you light up for a bit. Hey, calm down. I saw you drop your shoulders. What is it? Tell me.
You mentally docked with another guy just
exactly. Hey, guess what?
Where guys touch penises. They put the foreskin
on him. You can't let him go. You miss it.
That. I'm sorry.
You miss it desperately.
Yeah.
His touch, big hands, strong,
rough, callous, like a mechanic's.
Breath on the back of your neck. You needed it.
And I think the thing is, anything you've lived through that you are is in your quiver of arrows.
It should be.
It should be. Chris Garcia gets criticized for like, oh, you're doing a funny accent. He's like, that's my dad's accent.
Oh, man.
I'm Cuban. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And there are so many funny white accents, but that doesn't happen. Like all the New York.
My wife's from Boston.
All the New York. Exactly. Like the Boston accent is hilarious. It's so hilarious that people do it to their faces, and they don't get mad. They get mad.
Yeah,
they get mad when you do it. But I'm still gonna do it.
Have you?
It's one of the last few we can do.
Have you seen one of the greatest love stories between men of all time, The Town? Yes, him and his little friend, Jem.
No, I mean
every real gem.
Every interview between those two is truly. I love this man. We will die together. We share a bank account. No woman can separate us. We do not care. Every time you see Matt and Ben together, you are witnessing There's love special deeper there. And richer than your parents.
They shared a sleeping bag.
Yeah,
camp for
my mom and dad didn't make it. You know who did? Ben and Matt. Like that's
absolute. In The Town, which is with Jenner, not Damon, but it was his. It's
a proxy.
It was his Damon sub.
We know what it is.
His side piece for a second. I taught my daughter to do like I'll burst into a room and be like, I need your help. We're gonna hurt some people. You can't ask about it later, and I can't tell you why. And my daughter goes.
That's how a lot of
my
gay
daughter says, "Whose car are we gonna take?"
That's how we gonna say.
You know how my wife, when I've been drunk, has had to talk me out of getting a "whose car are we gonna take" tattoo because it's just it is that thing. Someone you love is like, we need to fuck somebody up, or we have to do something, but I cannot explain. You're like, when?
Yeah,
that's how much I love you.
And guess what?
Not that I would kill someone. I would kill someone for my wife.
Not to give you marriage advice. Get that tattoo.
I should
get that tattoo.
I should.
That's beautiful. The way you just.
I'm at least gonna make a tank top with
the way you just described it is about beauty. It's about commitment.
Yes.
It's about an unwavering love.
Yes.
That could be in wedding vows.
Yes.
See?
Whose car are we gonna take to fuck those guys up?
It's very funny.
So you grew up in
Mississippi. Grew up in the South. Yes. So whenever I come back to Texas, I do feel very much at home. It takes 3 minutes of me being in the South. I literally go from "Hey everyone" to "How y'all doing?" It's so good to see y'all. Excuse me, could I get I treat everything like it's a lunch counter. Yeah, can I get the meatloaf? Ooh, no, I'm going Salisbury steak. And tater tots. Ooh, green beans and candy yams. Thank you. And how's your mama? Yeah, I mean, every day is a blessing. I know. I say the same thing. Yeah. Well, I think it's about to rain. My knees bothering me.
Do you know the thought I had about you walking up the street? Because I know you're a good friend and very funny guy, and I knew you're from Mississippi. But you ever just have a thought and you say it out loud?
Yeah, I'm getting in trouble.
I was walking by these guys and I went, he's an elegant man. And they kind of looked at me like, who is? Like, I guess I said that out loud. You are an elegant man.
Listen, I do try to like strut a little bit. I think there's this weird part of stand-up, and actually I love this podcast kind of in response to this, there's this shrinking of yourself because it's not quote unquote manly to present. It's not manly to be excited about something. It's not manly to try. It's why like a lot of stand-up posturing for men is like shoulders hunched, kind of looking down. I don't care about these jokes. I don't care. What else? I don't care.
People are here.
Yeah.
Great.
Truly, but I think do you understand how crazy? Do you understand how large? Do you understand how veiny and thick your ego has to be to want to talk for an hour at people?
Yes.
Every stand-up is a diva.
Oh, yeah.
Because stand-up's one of the only art forms where you go, backing track, absolutely not. They go, well, do you want instruments? Sometimes, but not really. Do you want people to sing along? No. What do you want to do? I got some thoughts. That's it. Yeah, I've been thinking some things. Okay.
Each one of us is a Diana Ross.
Truly.
For sure.
Truly. And Diana Ross, Super Bowl, coming down from the helicopter, big hair. We are not kind of meek Diana Ross. We are pure diva level Diana. Yes. You come out, and before you say anything, you expect people to clap.
Yes.
As a stand-up. Even when you're not established, you go, y'all better clap for me. And guess what? Y'all dummies do it. That's crazy. They do it.
But that's kind of that's the wonder of it. I mean, I am a dummy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people that I'm just like, I look at the festival list and I'm like, I can't miss this person.
Oh my God.
Person. I still stand. I'm such a fan of people. I'm
one of those people. Like now I am lucky enough to be in a part of my career where I don't know who is gonna make me starstruck. Because I used to be like, I know exactly. I never know who it's gonna. I truly never know who it's gonna be. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, whoa, okay, yeah. Like you think. For me, I had a very funny moment where I thought it was gonna be Lorne Michaels, but it was Adam Sandler. So I did the Tonight Show in 2019, and Adam Sandler was there to promote Uncut Gems, and he randomly did like a pop-up interview. So then he was there, so I did my set. Adam Sandler's in the wings watching my set. Adam Sandler is there. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon's there. Tim Meadows, I think, doing Seth Meyers at the same time. When that many SNL alums are there, Lorne is summoned like through a portal.
Yeah, he just rises from the ground.
Yeah.
Like a Sith Lord.
Yeah, he truly blast of smoke. He's there.
Feel your hate.
Yeah. So I end up being like overwhelmed with a bunch of like, this is really cool. My husband's here. My first late night set. Yeah. Jimmy liked it. I got to sit down, talk to him for a little bit. And then Adam Sandler says good job. And Lorne Michaels is there. But because I truly go, Bobby Boucher is here. I go, what? Yes. Oh my God. Yes. He watched. Oh my God. He was wearing his nicest shorts. Oh my goodness.
They were clean basketball shorts. Yeah. No, I mean the prolificness of that man.
Yeah.
And how he has just connected with everybody alive on a certain level. You might only have one thing he made that you love, but there's one thing. It has to be a character or something.
I'm in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I have two Jewish friends. Adam Sandler. I said, he's Jewish, y'all.
Yeah.
They said, yeah. I said, but that's pretty cool. That's what? I
Connection.
said, how many crazy nights? 8 of them.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't have known. I learned that.
Yeah. And the great thing about it is all those guys are still fans, and all those guys and gals, they still love to laugh.
Yeah.
Can I tell you mine?
Yes.
Kind of
Tell me, please.
Okay, so my wife repped a guy who was on SNL, and I've been to SNL a ton of times. I bullshitted my way backstage at SNL.
Smart.
Pre 9/11.
Yeah, because they didn't have TSA.
Yeah, they didn't have it. I just looked at the clipboard and was like, yeah, I'm Chris Johnson.
Y'all think we're joking. Have you ever been to SNL? There is TSA.
You can't get into Third Rock.
Actual TSA at SNL.
Yeah, TSA.
Like with a tray.
Yeah. But so I've been a bunch of times with other friends of mine and stuff. But like, I'm in the hallway, and One Direction was the musical guest, and the whole cast of Anchorman, because Anchorman 2 came out, was there, and they were all in their shit. All gear. And I know Keckner from Chicago, and like he sees me in the hallway, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And he grabs my wife and goes, "Who's this?" Okay, David, kidding. He's hilarious. But he's like, I brought my daughter for One Direction. I think she likes the brown one.
Zane?
Fucking with me. Kidding. It's like, shut up, And he goes, come in the dressing room. Don't be in that waiting room. Come on. And I go in there, and the whole gang is in his dressing room.
Oh, my
the whole cast of Anchorman 2 is in his dressing room. And I'd never met Will Ferrell. In my whole career, people have been like, who you remind me of? Will Ferrell. I get that a lot. And he's like, have you met Will? I'm like, no. I'm like, hey, man. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. And I'm in a circle, and there's Keckner and Will Ferrell, my wife, a couple other people, and they're all talking around each other, and me and Will are just looking at each other, and we start talking about One Direction, and only we can hear each other.
Yeah.
And we make a guy up. We're going through Harry. Yeah, everyone talks about Harry, but you know who I like? And I'm like, yeah, but Francis. Did you do that?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, Francis, the asthma. I'm like, yeah, the asthma. Not the best singer. He isn't. No. And he's like, he can't dance. You can say it, Will.
Oh my God. Because of the asthma. Oh my God.
He made up a member of One Direction that they really want him to win, but he's so bad.
Yeah, just like, you don't know you're beautiful. Like that.
Francis, it's okay.
You don't have to.
Sit down.
You don't have to.
Literally, have you seen New Edition now?
Yeah, One Direction?
He's New Edition.
Yeah, New Edition.
He's Bobby Brown.
Oh.
Have you seen that footage?
Oh my God.
God bless him, he's so out of shape.
I love doing riffs and like having a fun bit with someone.
Oh, yes.
When I had like my experience with Will Ferrell was just as sweet, but it was when he was promoting Will and Harper with Harper.
Oh yeah.
And it was so fun to see him both be really funny, but both be like so respectful for his friend and his colleague and like share her story. And like for Will Ferrell to be like, kind of like, I just want to be a good friend to my friend who happens to be trans, and then also make a ton of fun, silly little jokes. Whenever.
Do you know what that movie is?
What?
That movie's Who's Cop Gonna Take?
Oh, that's beautiful. That is.
They literally took the car, and he was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to live like that. I mean, last time, Moontower 5 years ago, I was with Robin Tran.
Yeah.
This when Robin Tran was just lacing all these guys in Austin, flaming
she's
them.
so fucking good. She's so damn funny. So evil. Evil. Let trans women be evil. She's the goddamn devil.
Yeah. I
in a funny way. Not like in a GOP kind of way.
I did talk about this with Beth Stelly on the show, but like I will just say this, just to cap it. I walked her around the festival just to make sure she felt safe and everything, and she's like, "Would you mind?" I'm like, "I'll walk you wherever," and I did that. But it's like low key. I don't know if I did it for her safety or just so she would not roast.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of what she would say.
Yeah, you are a white man of a certain age.
Bro,
the list is so long.
But she finds shit in your heart that only you know about you.
Yeah.
And says it in a funny way.
Robin is the type of roast comic where if she gets your resume, it's over.
It's done.
She's looking at the credits you think you should list.
It's like rap battling Eminem. It's like she's like she's got like some kind of, I don't know, a gift from God to just shred people's.
Yeah, whenever I see that very funny Vietnamese trans woman up against white guys, I go, this didn't work out in the 70s. This not gonna work out now.
Just throw in.
She's put so many white guys back on opiates.
Oh my God. She should just wear black pajamas.
Yeah, she's Charlie XCX. There we go. There's I don't know, but there's also like a fun element to me right now in comedy that there is this like.
Can we get a couple waters up here?
Yeah.
I forgot to get that for us.
Some alcohol?
Sorry, we'll cut this.
We don't. No.
Do you want a drink?
No, because I got a show at 10:30. So yes, I want a drink. I'll tell you know what, Tank Top, can I do like a Tecate or a Lone Star or a Shiner Box?
I'll do the same, 2 of those.
Yeah, whatever Texas beer makes me look butch. Whatever makes me look like a hardened lesbian.
Oh, here we go. Here's a couple of nice cold Texas
boners. Tank Top. Look at this Tank Top.
Guy, right?
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Looking good. Nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, show some pits. Show them pits off. Show a little bit of pit, right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cheers. I feel like Stone Cold.
To our handsome manservant.
Yeah, thank you.
Ah, that's good.
Austin 316 says, I just ate your ass.
That's the new show. That's another tank top idea, right?
You should get Stone Cold on this.
Oh my God. That's the thing about this. I want everybody. I want Stone Cold. I want AOC.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what I mean? I love that. I love that combination.
Yeah.
That combination.
So
she's like socialism is when, and then Stone Cold says that's when everybody gets their ass kicked according to their needs.
Yeah. And then AOC crams 2 beers.
Yeah. God, you should get Bernie on this. Yeah.
I would love Bernie on this.
Bernie in a tank top.
Even if Bernie wore... hey, he's ripped.
But yeah, y'all don't know.
And he has sleeves.
Oh my God.
Both arms.
Yeah, that's why he's
the skulls.
Yeah, shirtless. Bernie Sanders looks like a sailor. He looks like a chef from a nice restaurant.
Do you know Bernie never talks about his own enjoyment.
Yeah.
When they're like, well, what do you like to do for fun? And he's like, organize, like for fun. And he's like, I like to go home and I enjoy music from the 70s. And they're like, what music? And he's like, disco. Disco.
I love that.
I love that. He goes home and he just queens it up.
Let me tell you something. I
love disco.
I want to see Bernie Sanders in drag. I want to see Bernie Sanders by the pool in Palm Springs in a caftan.
He should be.
Big bouffant. I want to see Bernie Sanders full 70s disco diva. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I want to share a bag with Bernie. That's what I want to do. That's nice.
Clean blow.
Yeah. Everyone test your drugs. Yeah. But hey, we're adults.
Dress him like Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
Just the tightest clothes ever. Right? And the high collar and the flares and the boots.
That's funny,
man. And the disco, I love disco so much because disco was around when I was like 2 or 3. Ooh. And my parents used to have parties. I remember just smelling cigarettes and everyone had like a glass of wine and dancing in the living room, and I'd go to bed and I would sleep the best hearing people having fun downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm drifting off to their parties, and the great thing about disco that people don't talk about, and this is a reason why people hated it when they're like disco sucks, there's a huge element of racism and homophobia.
Ooh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
It's black and queer music.
Can I actually even make this more connected? I think you should take it from here. I'm actually going to make it more connected. So in a very beautiful, scary, cyclical, and sort of predictive nature, comedy went through an extremely similar thing. We were talking about the Great Schism 2021. Wow. What happened is any sort of pushback against woke women, people of color, queer people, we have to get back to this like very straight cisgender male version of comedy. That's kind of what happened with the death of disco, when everyone was like, we have to get back to rock because we can't stand all these black people, these women, these gays, these queers. It was taking over. Yeah. Everybody had a disco song. Yeah. You couldn't, like Kiss had a disco song. Yeah. You couldn't, be in a band and not make a disco. So just from a pendulum swing standpoint culturally, we've seen this happen. Yeah. It always comes back, but it's fascinating whenever people don't know that these sort of like uprisings happen, and it's usually just based out of fear, and sometimes it's based out of like weird capitalistic structures, but it is like so funny to see it happen in comedy, because at the end of the day, whenever someone says, oh, I wish we could get back to the comics who didn't talk about race, who didn't talk about politics, who didn't talk about sexuality, people like Richard Pryor. I wish we could George Carlin. Yeah, I go, Richard Pryor? You mean the bisexual son of a sex worker? You don't want him, the man who had sex with Marlon Brando, according to Quincy Jones, and I believe Quincy Jones. Well, and the thing is, all these guys worship Patrice, right? And the thing about Patrice was that he could say anything and make it funny. Yeah. He could take any viewpoint and you'd be like, that is fucking vile, but you're laughing. That's the difference. And you can say anything in comedy. It is, I agree with Doug Stanhope, I won't say it's the last bastion of free speech, but it kind of is, because you can say anything as long as you craft the joke to be funny. Yeah. Even if your viewpoint is just brutal, right? Yeah. I don't think you're gonna have, it's funny, a black friend of mine in college,
made a great point because I was exposing him. I was like playing a lot of hardcore music for him and like punk rock and stuff. Yeah. And he was like, "Are there like racist punk rock bands?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's Screwdriver, but they suck."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, what if there was one that was good?" And that scares me the most.
Ooh.
Right? But I don't think that's a thing in comedy you're necessarily going to get, because even someone who, I don't know, we can talk about people who, you know, have been platformed or whatever, but it's like, I don't think we're going to talk about someone like I'm talking about Patrice.
Yeah.
Where he would say something so like you're frankly reprehensible.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, that's so funny though. So you're laughing.
You're thinking that Natalie, he had an amazing joke about Natalie Holloway. He had an amazing joke about paralyzing someone on the football field. And just like sad,
he had a joke about missing
stuff.
Women. Like that's just the worst, you know?
Yeah.
But made it funny. I did funny. Not just now.
Yeah.
See, that's different.
Them missing women, that's not funny. But the joke is, it's also,
the joke is funny. It's not that they're,
I think also there was an element that he was doing it in hopes of trying to find the nugget of funny, whereas currently some people, not everyone, honestly a small percentage of people and a lot of inexperienced people are doing it to kind of say the awful thing instead of going through the awful thing to get to the funny.
That's it.
Which is like the goal.
It's the thing is, Patrice was leap without looking, but he had like daredevil sense.
Yeah.
The joke was, even if he couldn't see. I think the thing is like, let me start with offensive and then find a joke for it.
It's so weird.
Not to quote my act, but I have.
Do it.
I was like, last night I was like, I'm in Austin, so I guess I have to do my trans joke. That's what they told me at the airport.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, my position is pro-trans, obviously, but also I just think if I go to a small town and there is a trans woman horribly drunk at a Chili's at the bar, you know what I mean? I want her to feel just as comfortable that way as she did when she was Doug. So I think everyone should have the same. So, and this is a joke, this is a story that happened. It was a thing. It came to me and I was like, okay, well that's funny. I could see how it's mildly offensive, but anyway, I got picked up by an Uber driver, a trans female Uber driver in Tacoma, Washington named Rocky, and she had pink hair and a pink dress, and she was 60 something, and she was a horrible driver. Like she overshot the venue by 3 blocks, made a bad U-turn against traffic, almost caused an accident, and scraped both rims on the right-hand side, pulling to the curb. I got out of the car and went, that's a woman. It's pro-trans yet hackling sexist.
Yeah.
And it's a hacky joke, but I love it because that was a thought that came to me, so fucking sexist.
Yeah.
The joke came first is my point.
I want a world where more people are able to like talk about this particular, I guess, comedic instinct, because I think in, you know, some people's brains they go, oh, this is kind of like a cultural taboo, what can I do with it? And they get the math slightly off, or they just sort of like really try to put the slur before the horse, and it's like very they get like so excited about a new thing that they're not supposed to say that then some of these men don't realize, hey buddy, you just spent an hour Googling trans girls on the internet. And won't you calm down and jerk off right quick? Because I know, like, it's wild to me, only because a comedian's place in society is still so low from a respect standpoint that if you're saying, at least I'm not, everyone's like, but you're still just, you're a DJ without a booth. We're
not even the clowns at the circus. We're shoveling the elephant.
The clowns of the circus have more training than us.
Absolutely.
Are more dedicated than us.
Absolutely.
I mean, have a union. There's more.
And it's
respect.
like, no, we're the ringleaders. The ringleader owns the whole circus. You rent your apartment.
Yeah, and so like sometimes I really want these people to understand, like, I don't think there's a world where no one's saying you can't make jokes about people outside of groups of which you are a part. I just think there is this very kind of 7th grade boy impulse if we're like taking it there, where like
I just learned this word.
What is it?
No. That's
exactly
on the playground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where you kind of get more attention from the teacher or from one of the girls or from the other boys if you say the evil shit, if you say the curse word loud, it's them playing the penis game to a certain extent.
It's that thing of like my first album I was doing it. I copied Stranger in Town by Bob Seger completely.
Yeah.
Because this was the era of when Dane Cook first came out.
Yeah.
It was the kind of comedian as rock star. And Dane is hilarious. I'm not taking anything away from Dane. But I do know it's in me, and I think it's in most comedians. You mentioned the Diva thing. We want to be like a badass.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
You understand?
But so anytime like there's a comedian that's just like, I don't know, I'm kind of like secretly tough though. And I'm just like, they're trying to starify themselves.
Yeah,
you're a clown.
I have a joke in my special where I say over the past couple of years there's been an uptick of comics who are like, I'm a real man.
Yeah,
and I always have to be like,
no real men left.
And what I say is like, you're not a real man because real men aren't on stage.
Oh, exactly.
There has never been a real man on stage. Real men are on probation. Real men are on heart medication. Real men are on boats, okay? And not on boats, shipping vessels.
Yes.
Okay? Like that's...
Yeah. None of you can change a transmission.
Yeah. And you're trying to stop these trans people from their mission. You're ruining them.
Nice. Ron Funches had a great bit about that.
I love Ron.
Yes. Ron's so good, but he was just like, he's like, we're not alpha males. He's like, there's no comedian alpha males. A comedian, like, our whole job is, you know what I heard?
He has an entire set.
I
mean, if you know, Ron Funches has a very, very funny new hour about being sassy, post-traders, like, autism spectrum awareness. But like when I hear funny, good stuff like that, when I hear good stuff like that from you, when my younger comedy fans and comedians come up and they like have better stuff, I get so happy because then I'm like, okay, all right,
yes.
So yeah, that's great. Let's do more of that.
Yes, and it keeps keeping on.
Yeah, you have to.
I used to go to festivals and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna have fun and party and hang out and and oh, maybe this will lead to something.
Yeah.
Now I really like meeting comedians who I'm a fan of
because TV is dead.
TV's dead. Yeah. No, but I'm shameless. If I see someone's funny clip, I will DM them and be like, that was really funny. And it's not just because I always liked that when I was young.
Oh yeah.
A comedian I respected, and maybe this person doesn't respect me. I don't know, but I'm also selfishly kind of trying to make a connection to this person.
100%, because guess what? If they're the future, I at least want them to be like, I have a good story about old man Jurden. And I go, what is it? They go, you complimented me once, and then I think you went off to hook up with some dudes. But before that, you said, great joke, my boy. You motioned me over. You said, come here, young man. Mm-hmm. What day is it? That joke about cum, exquisite. Perfect. You going places. Write more cum jokes. The world's never gonna be sick of cum jokes. People are cum.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
People are cum. You're cum.
Yeah.
I'm half cum.
Yeah. We are.
I did the test.
We're all born from balls.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, we're some goo and some egg.
Yep, that's
some
it.
Goo.
Yeah, that was the original title of Dust in the Wind. All we are.
That's really old.
Goo and some egg. Yeah. So, when am I going to be?
That's us walking outside.
Yeah. That's me at least.
Yeah, I saw so many people. I'm trying to dress like it was still cute outside. Today, I truly was just like, it's wonderful. I'm having the best time and all.
My nipples are razoring holes in my shirt. freezing my dick off outside.
God.
I'm such a weather puss now. Like, I used to live in Chicago. I used to get drunk for a coat.
Oh, my God.
Just walk around in a t-shirt.
The white people in the Midwest are made from something hardy, because you'll see these Chicago folks.
Yep.
They go 40 degrees. Let me bring out the shorts.
Tank tops.
They go, oh, thank God. And whenever I'm in Chicago, I'm usually in Chicago in the summertime when people are like at their horniest.
Oh my God.
They're like out from Chicago 9 to like 2 a.m.
So horny.
Oh my God. It's crazy. It's not even, it's like old school horny. It's like on the street, we locked eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you going? I'll say this. One time, I hooked up with a man in Chicago one time. He was out of lube. But he did have olive oil. And
no.
All I want to say is, Mamma Mia. That
was Jay, I'm out of lube here. But I do have some olive oil.
Hey, guess what? Let me wait a second.
It's the good stuff.
Yeah. Hey.
It's totally virgin.
Yeah. Hey.
I think 100%. Not me, though. Oh, Jay, can I eat your ass?
Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, that's why the Greeks invented it. I don't know if y'all know that. Greece is actually spelled Grease, right?
Some Greek man looked at olives and went,
yeah,
butt sex.
God, that's funny and good. Tasty.
We're just at the tail end of this tank.
All right.
Is there anything you want to promote?
Oh,
promote.
Okay.
And also, we have a thing called tucked in tanks.
Okay.
It's your tucked in take.
Okay.
So back when I was a kid, growing up in Northeast Portland, there are these guys who looked like the bad guys from Roadhouse, and they would just wear tank tops tucked into tight jeans.
Hot.
And yes, very hot. But they were angry.
No blood's going to my brain now, Matt.
They were angry men.
Okay.
And so
it's still hot. I don't know what he thought that was going to change.
And so your tucked in take would be, say, like, not necessarily the hill you die on.
Okay.
Just something, a viewpoint. I think we've honestly shared a lot.
Okay.
Ooh, so there's something that you want to get out.
Okay. Ooh, and I've said this other places, but I do feel like this is a very good place for me to say it.
Okay.
And this is my tucked in tank. My tucked in take. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, my tucked in tank take is the best threesome is MMF. The best threesome is MMF because the woman,
sure,
those two men are gonna be working for her.
Oh yeah.
And so many threesomes, the idea of so many threesomes for like a lot of guys is like, oh, these two girls go at it and then I get to like have a little fun too. No, I mean, I think there is a not small population of women around the world that are like, nah, I need these two men to put in some time. At the same time.
I get it.
And yeah, that's my take. And I am selfishly saying that because when this goes out, there will be couples that go, Jay, we should hook up. So that's my take.
That's the best kind of promotion right there.
Yeah. Also, you can see me tonight at 10:30 at the Sunset Strip. That's for the people who are here live. And if you are listening and are watching after this is recorded and posted, you can go to jjurden.com and get tickets. I'm on all social media, just at jjurden. And I post jokes. I post crazy stuff.
Yeah, you do.
You get a lot of Speedo bulges from me. It's about to be summertime, so hit the like and subscribe button. That's it.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. You guys have a great night.